With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello everyone, so here the question is refer to the given figure in which A refers to pulmonary artery pressure and B refers to right ventricular pressure. Identify P, Q, R and S in the figure and match with the list 1 to 4 given below. So in 1 we have isovolumetric ventricular contraction. Secondly, ventricular ejection. Then isovolumetric ventricular relaxation, and lastly ventricular filling. So a single cycle of cardiac activity can be divided into two basic phases, diastole and systole. So there are two phases, diastole and systole. Now diastole represents the period of time when the ventricles are relaxed, and throughout most of this period the blood is passively flowing from the atria to the ventricles. And systole represents the time during which the ventricles contract and eject blood into the aorta and pulmonary artery. So it has many phases. Firstly, the isovolumetric ventricular contraction. So here the P denoted here is represents the isovolumetric ventricular contraction. P is option 1. So this phase marks the beginning of systole and starts with the appearance of the QRS complex. The QRS complex. And with all the valves closed, the ventricle generates positive pressure without any change in its volume to overcome the semilunar valve's resistance. As there is no change in the volume, it is known as isovolumetric. So it represents the beginning of systole. Beginning of systole. Next one is the ventricular ejection. So the Q here represents ventricular ejection. Now there is a rapid ejection of blood due to increased ventricular contractility. So this is due to increased ventricular contractility. And the arterial pressure increases until it reaches a maximum point. So next one is R, and R is the isovolumetric relaxation. So R is option 3, that is isovolumetric ventricular relaxation. So when the ventricular pressures drop below the diastolic, aortic and pulmonary pressures, the aortic and pulmonary valves close. This marks the beginning of diastole. The ventricles generate negative pressure without changing their volume, so that the ventricular pressure becomes lower than the arterial pressure. So this marks the beginning of diastole. The beginning of diastole. And the last one is will be option 4, that is ventricular filling. So as the AV valves open at a point, the ventricular filling starts and the ventricular pressure gradually increases until it equals the atrial pressure and the AV valves close. So here at this point the ventricular pressure gradually increases. So here the P, Q, R and S, the correct numbering will be firstly 1, then 2, 3 and 4. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.